A large number of people in Ukraine are dying daily at the border, but a large number of people in Ukraine are also getting married every day. And there exists a connection between these two sentences. We will tell you all about it, but before that, if you're a fan of non-corporate funded free news and analysis, you've landed on the right YouTube channel. Okay, let's begin. In a recent investigation conducted by NGL Media, an interesting trend has emerged in Ukraine amidst the ongoing conflict with Russia. It has been revealed that Ukrainian men of fighting age are actively seeking to evade compulsory military service by exploiting a loophole in the nation's martial law. These individuals are reportedly entering into sham marriages with disabled women. Such unions grant them a deferral from military duty by categorizing them as having a disabled dependent. Furthermore, this arrangement enables them to cross international borders, with many choosing to flee permanently. Social media platforms, including Facebook and Telegram, have become arenas for these transactions, with numerous groups dedicated to facilitating these marriages. Men post marriage proposals, while disabled women are propositioned to the highest bidders, often involving payments around 3,000 euros. Additionally, intermediaries are profiting from this scheme, further highlighting the exploitation involved. In a recent disclosure, Yevhen Filipets, a Ukrainian lawyer, conveyed to the media the rampant use of disability claims to obtain exemptions from military service. Filipets indicated that a staggering 95% of servicemen seeking discharge for family reasons cite disabilities within their immediate families as justification. The simplicity of obtaining such an exemption through marriage is alarming, highlighting a significant loophole in the system. According to Filipets, proving such marriages as fraudulent is exceedingly difficult, requiring court intervention, a step unlikely to be taken by either spouse given the circumstances. Compounding the issue, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky recently enacted legislation lowering the conscription age from 27 to 25 years. This move aims to bolster military ranks in anticipation of continued aggression from Russia, but also has the unintended consequence of drawing more young men away from an already beleaguered economy and into the conflict. The impact of this policy change is profound, as it intensifies the desperation of those seeking to evade military service, leading to extreme measures. Instances of violence against draft evaders, underscored by circulating videos of such individuals being forcefully removed and assaulted, reflect the severe societal tensions of a conscription. The tool of the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia is starkly eliminated by the grim reality that the average age of soldiers on the Ukrainian side has surpassed 40 years, reflecting the extensive human cost this war has exacted. The situation has grown increasingly dire, with casualties on the Ukrainian side surpassing 1 million, to quote unofficial sources, necessitating the call-up of older personnel to fill the ranks. Amidst these developments, disturbing footage has surfaced depicting the exploitation of mentally disabled individuals on the front line, subject to ridicule by their counterparts. Such instances not only underscore the brutality of the conflict, but also the desperate measures taken by the Ukrainian regime to sustain military efforts. In a stark assessment, General Rajmund Andrzejczuk, former chief of the Polish General Staff, expressed a bleak outlook for Ukraine, suggesting that the scale of the loss far exceeds official reports, with potential casualties in the millions and a significant portion of the population unaccounted for. According to Andrzejczuk, Ukraine faces an acute shortage of resources and manpower, leading to a grim conclusion that Ukraine is on the losing side of the conflict. Compounding the urgency, Edward Lutwak, a consultant for the US State Department, has voiced a stark warning. NATO allies may have no choice but to deploy their own forces to Ukraine or risk a humiliating defeat. Reports indicate that key NATO members, including Britain and France, are already preparing for such an eventuality. It may seem straightforward to label those evading military service in Ukraine as cowards lacking courage. Initially, a fervent dedication to defending their homeland motivated Ukrainian men. However, as the conflict endures beyond 2 years, perspectives shift. This war, largely influenced by geopolitical maneuvers, including Zelensky's pursuit of NATO membership, a provocation to Russia, wasn't chosen by Ukrainian people but imposed, leading many to question its purpose. Such skepticism resonates with the populace, reluctant to participate in a conflict seen as serving foreign interests rather than their own. This disillusionment has manifested in actions like power sector workers collaborating with Russian forces and a growing sentiment among Ukrainians that actively favor Putin over Zelensky. Watch this report to know more.